It's Saturday in Simpsonville, South Carolina, and we've been talking about the family. 5 areas of conflict: relatives, communications, finances, emotional, physical condition, and spiritual condition. When we talked about relatives in the first session, we talked about the fact that we need to pray, empathize, try to forgive, get perspective, and strive for peace as much as it depends on us. Proverbs 1:5. Then we talked about communications. We talked about the fact that we need to be spirit-filled. We need to find the right place, the right time. We need to listen, empathizing, so that we can understand. Proverbs 12:17 through 19. Today we want to talk about finances. Now, it's not always the lack of finances. Many times it's whose finances. We need to remember it's all His. I don't mean the husband's. I mean it's all God's. It doesn't belong to any of us. But when we join together in marriage, our finances become ours together. Not separate, not his and not hers. Proverbs chapter 30, verses 7 through 9 is perhaps one of my favorite proverbs. It says, 2 things I ask of you. Do not refuse me before I die. Keep deception and lies far from me. Now listen carefully. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me the food that is my portion. But don't give me so much that I forget my need of thee. And don't cause me to be so poor that I have a need to steal and profane thy name. Don't make me so rich that I forget my need of thee, but don't make me so poor that I need to steal. It's a wise prayer. And a lot of people have said to me, I wonder why I don't have more. And my answer is always the same. I believe that God will not entrust you with more than you've already shown that you'll be responsible with. Let me say that another way for you. If you're not responsible with what He's given you already, why should He give you more? But if you've been a good steward of what He's given to you, He might just trust you with a little bit more. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10 says, He who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves abundance with its income. This too is vanity. The root to happiness is not finances. Some of the happiest people I know have very few finances. So what are the key words for today for understanding finances? Got to remember whose it is. It's all God's. You need to separate your wants from your needs. Do I really need this, or is this just something that I want? We need to be good stewards of all that we have if we want God to trust us with more. That means always returning a portion to Him, and that means being careful how we spend what we have, or how we use the assets that we have and how we care for those assets that we have. 1 Timothy 6:10 says, For the love of money is the root of all sorts of evil, and by it some longing for it have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. My father used to have 2 signs in his house. One said, money isn't everything. And then it had a little footnote that said, but it's far ahead of everything that's in second place. The other one said that you can't take it with you, but you can't go any place without it. It's nice to have enough money to take some of the pain out of life. But when it becomes your God, it can be very damaging. I hope that you'll remember in finances, talk them through. Remember, that's communications with your mates, with your family, with your children. And then remember to be good stewards. It all belongs to God, and He expects us to be careful with it. That's your thought for the day. God bless you, and have a great day.